Some reason. Okay. I don't know why it did that. I have no clue why it did that. But it turned off my default audio. So just a few tests. No idea why OBS decided to cancel my audio for whatever freaking reason, but okay, thank you. So anyway, to finish off my explanation that I was doing before I was so rudely stopped from being able to do so, Dead Cells is basically a 2D Dark Souls, for as far as anyone's concerned. 2D Dark Souls mixed in with Rogue Legacy style progression. Also, hello to everyone.
I got me a bottle of vodka. I'm ready.
I'm also exceedingly bad at this game. And probably even more so because I'm on stream. Somehow I didn't die. Game audio? Sure. Hopefully that works out better. And I'm not going to get any of these speed rooms, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Anyway, so Dead Cells is a 2D Dark Souls. As such, it's a bit of a brawler with a bit of Castlevania / Metroid-Vania experience. However, the area we are currently in, yeah, it's kind of like Salt and Sanctuary. The area we're currently in is kind of the tutorial area / the first area / this is also the first area of every single run of Dead Cells.
Commentary by Pedro is brought to you by Smirnoff, Fireball, and Jack Daniels.
Turn up my own mic audio. Hang on. Can I even do that manually from here? No.
Vodka. The water of men.
Well, technically Smirnoff's hard lemonade, but
let's tone this down. 5.5 decibels. I should now overpower anything. If not... I don't know why, all of a sudden, that my freaking... OBS decided to just say, that was some nice audio you had there. It'd be a shame if it all got screwed up. Also, why does it look so weird on stream?
the huge black bars, perhaps?
Okay, no, never mind. It was my stream was screwing up.
The only thing I can see is two black bars at the bottom of the stream itself. You could probably stretch out the OBS window for the game a little bit.
Yeah, we'll do so. Well, to keep it in proportion's the problem, so let us get it as close as possible, and I'll leave it so the top portion's just a little bit off-center. And I gotta stop defaulting to using the arrow keys. Now naturally, because it's a Dark Souls style game, timing is everything. Because timing is everything, I'm exceedingly bad at it because the timings are all not what you'd expect.
So, if we play the drinking game by death, we're definitely gonna die.
Yes, it's a Dark Souls game. You're definitely going to die if you actually do the drinking game, which is why I explicitly forbid you guys from doing it.
You're gonna have to tell me when he dies. I'm gonna play some Heroes of the Storm in the background.
Okay. Also, the game can't seem to realize that, like, when I want to roll, it's the shift key. The downside with that is because it will occasionally pull on sticky keys, and the game's not properly coded to ignore that, which I should honestly turn off the keyboard shortcut.
Right now, I would be recording some Clive Barker's Undying to get a bit past you so I can help you a bit better, but I kind of don't want to leave the Discord chat.
That's fair.
You know.
So, what we also just encountered there were two things. This was a power-up. So how your character levels up in here is by simply finding these points of power, which do one of the following. Gives you increased maximum health, increased weapon damage, the one I usually take, or increased or decreased cooldowns and increased damage on your traps. And usable items.
You're not getting the cooldown or the health.
Yes, but the first time is scripted. I don't even have the healing item here, which the game forces you to get. I did not dodge that explosive, and I really want to get to the end of this.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get by the looks of it.
I mean, I took a lot of damage there, but one of the other nice things is that when you successfully block someone who's using a melee attack, you actually deal damage to them. That down there's a door where I could spend my gold in order to get the item behind it. Considering I already have a sturdy shield, I don't see much of a reason to do so. Enemies also have a certain stamina type system, and as such, some can be stunned by repeatedly slamming them. Oh, those hexagrams? Those are teleporters. As I unlock them, I could teleport myself throughout the level. Scroll
yeah,
of
the
power.
stream's about between 15 seconds to 30 seconds behind.
Okay, reduced stream delay does nothing. Okay, so for those who are watching in real time, the current item I'm picking up right now is basically the equivalent of a level up item. So for this time around, I'm going to choose the increase in health, just so it increases my overall health. And to further prove that whips and chains do in fact excite me, I picked up the electric whip weapon. Mostly because it's so easily spammable and very easily stun locks opponents.
BrainBoy, don't make me take you to that sexy German dungeon in Fallout.
No, I refuse. Anyway, so this finishes off the first level that we're running through. 5 minutes and 27 seconds, what you can see in the bottom right corner over my minimap, is actually a really, really bad time, considering there's some time-locked doors. However, for the first time running through this, it's perfectly acceptable. And we meet this gentleman. You again. Interesting. I am the collector, and I'm about the closest thing to company you will get down here. In exchange for the cells you pillage from your foes, I can provide you with a few useful items. If you uncover any blueprints, I may be able to provide you with some more experimental items. And we unlock the blood sword. However, the game is kind enough to force us to get the healing potion, because, well, no healing sucks.
That's nice of the game. It doesn't let you screw yourself over. What a scrub game.
I mean, someone could theoretically win the entire game without ever getting a healing item, but you have to spend your cells anyway, so I'm guessing this is all really leading up to some form of boss fight with the collector later, because you're forced to spend your cells on him constantly. Everything you buy here is yours forever. Not even death can take it from you. Simply put, if you want more power, then bring me more cells. Now, prisoner, out of my sight. Your presence grows tiring. Thank you, Gnarl.
I wouldn't be surprised. The more cells you spend on him, the stronger he will become if you ever fight him.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting it, but I've never made it past the first boss, so I have my electric whip.
Oh, God.
I have my electric whip. Blood Sword's attack animation I really like, and it has a natural bleed and an additional damage buff. Its secondary effect is kind of useless, so I think I'm just going to take it because it's a current upgrade.
Come on. Automatically target your closest enemy? That's useful.
It is, but higher damage makes more sense when I'm getting swarmed by like 5 enemies. Cells are in fact essentially souls in this game. You are correct, Zalrock. So we're in the Promenade of the Condemned. One of the first truly random areas here. Aw, you hit me, you jerk.
So you're basically trapped in hell.
Of a sort. Let's see if I can get the timing down for this right, because if you block these people, you can actually kill them. I never seem to do it right. And Ice Grenade, my personal favorite item in the game, because it stuns people. Alright, so if I can actually get the timing right for blocking you. Better. But one downside of this game that I really don't like is just the, like, the propensity for the, like, alert for being attacked to happen, like, 3 seconds before actually getting attacked. That always bothers me. Ooh. Frost Blast. There's a chance of unfreezing an enemy when attacking. It's a regular weapon. If I were to swap it here... No.
Wait, what does it do?
It basically does a Kamehameha of ice. And it...
Okay, doesn't that give you a chance to stun enemies like your ice grenade?
It does, however I have to replace one of my main weapons, which my blocking shield where I can stop enemy attacks, or have to replace my sword.
But if you stun them, that means you don't have to block them.
I'm trying to get good at blocking.
Blocking is useless.
I mean...
It means you have to take a hit.
I mean,
there might be enemies you cannot block. Come on, think about it.
I've also not gotten good at rolling, which I think rolling is similar to Dark Souls where it's iframes, but I've never been certain. I also
so basically roll 5 seconds before the enemy even starts his attack animation.
Potentially. Also, the upgrades I did choose for this was that I get to keep 25% of the gold. 25% of the gold post-death, basically. After I die, I keep 25% of the gold that's currently on me. In addition to that... Oh gosh, where's my train of thought going?
You got 20, you were talking about the upgrades. You have 25% of the gold you kept.
And I also made it
that at shops or something.
Yes, because there's the one shop in the sewers where you get these really good items early on. Alright, well I do have to take on that training dummy, because that training dummy provides invulnerability to all the people nearby. Thankfully there's no one who can really stop me at this point. The item drop there is Twin Daggers, another favorited item of mine. Mostly because every third strike deals a critical hit, which does an insane amount of damage. And versus the Blood Sword, this is actually better. The downside being is that this weapon happens to have a very long animation.
But it also has the 10% damage boost and the boost to poison enemies, so that's even better.
Yeah. Down the elevator we go. We're going nowhere near the final boss, by the way. I'm kind of just exploring to show off stuff. So here's a shop with an item I actually really want, and it's not that far away. There's nothing here that's preventing me from just taking the item, which I would really like if I could just steal it, because I don't see anyone trying to stop me.
Steal it. Go ahead.
I can't. It physically will not let me.
For Christ's sake, magically enchanted items that won't go until you leave a certain amount of gold. That's evil.
I know, right? Ooh, excellent. +1 to skills. Increased damage on them and cooldown, and reduced cooldown. Ah. So, this is the door, the speed door. If you'll pay attention to the time, it was sealed 6 minutes and 23 seconds ago. I have to complete the entire first section in 1 minute. I'm gonna take weapon strength on this. Alright, can I get that timing right on you? There we go. That felt like a proper
You really
block.
have to reread the same text 3 times in a row?
What was that?
Did you really have to read the same text 3 times in a row? With the speed door?
Ah, yes. That was entirely necessary. Oh, yes. The white one here teleports. Painfully.
Developers should never put in an enemy that teleports, unless there's an easy way to kill him.
I mean, there is. It's actually fight the guy. The problem is he had an energy shield, so there was nothing I could really do about that. Alright. Thankfully, the spikes here are very forgiving, because I could have sworn I was about to get stabbed multiple times trying to make that jump. If you're also wondering why my health apparently regrew from 1/4 to 2/3, it's basically if you do a retaliatory strike on your enemy as you take damage, you will gain your health back.
That's a bit OP. You could probably use that non-stop.
Kind of, but you can only regain health up until the damage you took. Furthermore, you have no iframes upon taking damage, so enemies can and will stun lock you.
At least give you 1 second of, not 1 second, but 1 frame of iframe, just to make sure the stun lock doesn't keep happening, because getting stun locked is not really fair.
Well,
Especially
there's a
against
boss.
Enemies with no stamina, you know what I mean? Because how realistic is it for an enemy to keep attacking you non-stop?
Oh my gosh, that was the first time I think I've ever killed a boss. And I gain a Blood Sword 4 from it. With multiple effects.
You did a good
Yes.
job. You did a good job. Still get yourself a cookie.
Problem is I use my only healing on this. But that's about the difficulty I was facing. But for some reason I'm doing infinitely better on stream than not. Well. And here's the main first area boss. So, these bosses contain items that allow you to progress forward. You see, this one's a Metroid-Vania style. As such, you can't access certain areas until you get certain items. In this case, well, here's an enemy.
And you told us you never beat that boss before.
Not that one. Block. Oh my gosh. Nearly killed me.
So you beat this boss before?
No, this is the first time I did. This is the one. This is the one that was stopping me for so freaking long.
So the archer.
Yes, it was the archer. The other one was just a fluke. This one, I don't know why I'm doing so well.
Probably because you have someone giving you shit the whole time.
I mean, that's fair. So, what this boss gave me is the permanent ability to create these vines. These vines allow me to access new areas. There's no other way to say it.
So you're essentially Spider-Man.
Yep. And I hear someone's returning. However, I'm also very much near dead, with a fair amount of cells that I would very much like to spend.
I'm crossing my fingers hoping you don't die so I don't hear a loud
I mean, that's fair.
Because I'm wearing headphones to prevent echo right now. And if I hear a loud scream and go deaf, I'm blaming you for that.
I mean, you're completely fair when blaming me for anything here. So where does this one take me?
Blue pit. Horizontal turret.
To the ramparts. Alright. Well, I made it to a checkpoint. Well, well, well. You're back.
So, Zavok asked, is there a bonfire-like mechanic?
Not really. You die and are sent back to the very start, but you keep whatever upgrades you've obtained. And whatever gold you happen to have at the meantime. So for me right now, I'm going to pump a ton of cells into getting Healing Potion 2. Because I want to get a second charge in my flask.
Come on, health is for the weak.
I mean, yeah, I'm still stuck with the terrible, terrible starting items, but this is the bonfire-like mechanic, where I can restore my health flask and my own health.
That was good, Hard Lemonade.
Alright. To the ramparts. I've never been here before.
Okay, so you survived 2 bosses, so Dark owes you 2 drinks.
Fair enough. Who are you? You're a caster.
Although I kind of think Dark has this muted right now, so...
Well, that hurt. Oh, wait. Okay, I got my health back. I didn't realize my health was draining. That was an amethyst. Damn it.
Did you just lose an item or something?
I'm under the assumption that down there is just a bottomless pit. I don't want to be right. I'm not going to jump.
Come on.
Oh, these guys can attack through walls.
Zarok says he thinks you should exploit more of the previous area to get more cells.
I should have, but I had no healing. As such, I didn't really feel much of a reason to go back, because if I would have died, I would have lost everything, and I would have rather not done that, you understand? If I make some progress, if I make as much progress as I did there, I want to keep it. Especially with such high-quality items that I have currently.
I don't blame ya, but we know Twitch chat and YouTube. They thirst for your death.
Which is fair.
They want to see your corpse strewn about everywhere. Come on, satisfy their bloodlust.
This is a time door that was sealed 10 minutes ago. How about no?
Those time doors are a bit too finicky, in my opinion.
They're not. You're supposed to go through this much faster than I'm currently doing it.
You're just exploring.
Yep.
You're treating it like you're supposed to be treating Clive Barker's Undying. Instead, you treat Clive Barker's Undying how you're supposed to treat this game.
Hey. Hey. It's mostly because I don't know those secrets are there. I do as much exploration as I can deem feasible, but I have no idea where something is or where the, hidden doorways are.
Hey, I try helping you. It just, stream them does not help much. On my side, though.
That was convenient. Also, all hail the brain bugs.
So those flying brains with wings?
I don't know what they are. I don't feel like trying to find out. Actually, hey, come here.
Wait, isn't tonight the last episode of Samurai Jack?
I think so. Here, come on. Oh my gosh, I caught one of them in a bear trap. That's funny.
I almost say they seem like flying heads of penises with wings. And little teeth. They're kind of...
Clever bastards. Alright.
Kill them all. They're kind of disgusting.
I agree. Oh, I got a carrot, too. Sometimes enemies will drop healing items. Occasionally. Not often, but they occasionally will. Okay, so I see an elite enemy right there. Let's go see. What does this enemy have?
What did that kunai do?
It's a throwing knife. It throws directly in front of you. And you have a certain...
Replaces main weapon?
Replaces one of the main weapons. It throws a knife directly in front of you, but has a certain number of charges.
So, kind of useless.
Well, I failed. I should have ran, but ah well.
So you died?
You'll see what happens. Immediately defense broke. Back already?
You got shot into a wall, bounced off, and fell into a pit.
Well, it doesn't seem to be going all that well for you.
Holy shit.
Have you noticed how everything seems a little different each time? One could think this island is alive. I wonder if... What do you make of all this? I'll pick up a dead man's purse, grab nearly 1,000 gold. And so much of it hurt. However, the good news is that I no longer need to go back to that one spot. Ever again. Or at least I don't need to fight that first boss unless I want to. And depending on items, I don't think I'm going to bother. So let's see if we can get that timed door now.
I'm pretty sure where all your gold goes when you die is into that guy's pocket.
I don't even know what the ruby amulet does. Oh, enemy that touches me is frozen.
That sounds useful.
I'm going to take weapon damage off the scroll. Excellent. It affects my freeze. It affects my blocking, too. And I got a bear trap. That's actually one of the critical items I need for taking on a boss. I have no time for this. Well, what's up here? Oh, a free blood sword. I will take a blood sword over this.
Delicious, delicious blood sword.
And there were two secrets right on top of each other. Lucky me, although I am definitely not in line for any form of getting to the, like, speed door.
Zarok says, so all the upgrades you can essentially just build pure damage as long as you're good at dodging and blocking?
That is correct.
A bonus of having someone else, well, in your Discord at the same time. You don't have to read chat anymore.
Which is completely fair.
Lowers your distraction a bit.
Okay, this is ridiculous. Alright, so this should be the exit.
Force shield. That sounds quite useful.